So it's 15 years ago, last Tuesday. My wife Katie and a very good friend of hers are having tea. They're both very, very pregnant. They are ready to roll. In fact, it's been a race between the two of them. I get a phone call, 4 o'clock. Katie's waters have broken. The action is about to begin. The greatest show on earth is about to begin. So I get home. I meet her there. Before I know it, she's down on the floor doing her exercise. Now, I don't know if you know this, lads, but when a wife is having a baby and they want to control the pain, they have to do it with breathing, and it goes something like this. When the contractions come. Now, we'd already had a child. Well, I'd say she had it because I just had the fun bit. So she's very aware of what's going on. And it's rather more painful than she remembers. So instead of, she's down on her hands and knees and it's, I'm a wimp. It's much more painful than she remembers. Now this is a very dangerous time for a man. Offer your help at the wrong time and you could be in big, big trouble. The key is the look. If you're getting the death look, which says, you got me into this situation, you back off. So I did the only thing that I could possibly think of doing at the time. I went and made myself a sandwich. So I'm sitting in the room, eating my sandwich, my wife on the floor doing her breathing exercises, and who should walk in but her mother, who takes one look at her daughter going, I'm a wimp, and me can't eat my sandwich. Well, it's not long before I hear a blood-curdling cry, and I realise now is the time to get her to hospital. So we get into the Jeep. She sits in the front seat. I start to move gently out. She lasts 2 seconds before this. I mean, I've never heard such blue language. And now she's in the back, on all fours on the seat. So I'm driving still quite gently because I've got a valuable cargo here. Before another huge scream, and now I know I go all Starsky and Hutch. Foot bang on the accelerator. I'm longing for a policeman to come along. It's like a fantasy of mine to have a convoy of policemen going to the hospital. So we arrive at the hospital and make it in time just because no sooner have we arrived through the doors of the birth unit and Kit's on the floor and I think she's going to have the baby in the corridor. Anyway, we just get a moment where we get up onto the birthing table, if that's the word. She's now doing her thing. And I'm looking at the midwife, and she's seeing tears rolling down my face. And she's thinking, oh, how wonderful this guy is. So moved. Oh no. Katie swung out like that and grabbed my pubic hairs with her hand in the middle of a contraction. I thought, well, I can't say sort of off, or don't do that. This is nothing compared to what she's going through. Actually, if I think about it, a few inches lower, and she'd really have got to the root of the problem. Anyway, before you know it, young Ella is born. And then she's in my arms, and she's sitting in the chair. I'm sitting in the chair, she's sitting on my lap. And now, the tears are genuine, because here I've got this young daughter, Ella, who made an incredible rush into the world. In fact, so quick that I rang Katie's mother back home and said, hi, it's the little girl. She thought I just meant to say we got to the hospital, but it was already all over. The baby had been born. So there's little Ella. And I'm there, and tears of joy are coming in. And then I realised how absolutely fantastic, because it's only 8:30 and the Chelsea football match is just about to begin. I love that girl. Thank you very much indeed.